What's new Poke Crew? It's your turn back here. You're watching week 1 of the Indigo League of Legends. But before we get started, please make sure you RCS rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm battling August, aka Blueshell. He's rocking out with the Heatran, the Latios, the Venusaur, the Slurpuff, the pesky little Gyro Ball wielding Bronzong, and that Donphin. Now, looking at his team, he had all sorts of walls. He had that Heatran, the Venom, the Bronzong, and the freaking Donphin. Well, not so much the Donphin, but the Heatran, and Bronzong, and the Vena. So those are 3 walls that I really needed to kind of get around. My team was made for an Amoonguss Alamola, wall set. Now, unfortunately, he didn't bring those. But I'm rocking out the Lando, my Mew, Mr. Punches, my Conkeldurr, my Melodic, my Crobat, and my Typhlosion. Now, my Mew was supposed to be the one who, would just defog everything away. I needed Conk in there to get any status moves. And my Typhlosion, I'm not gonna really tell you what move he had to kind of deal with that Alamola, but, because I don't want anyone else to really, know what it can get. But you know what? I'm just going to go into the battle because you guys are going to see what went down. Unfortunately, the first turn, I'm going to rock out with my Lando, and he's going to rock out with the Donphin. Now, knowing that, I probably should have switched out, right? I didn't. I don't know why. I really have been having a few days, so I did not predict the Ice Shard at all. I thought maybe he was going to go, I don't know, for like something else I was going to outspeed. But, you know what, I'm gonna get my rocks up, and I know now another Ice Shard is coming. That was a stupid play on my part. I realized that, and I realized that as well. I did not predict that at all. I don't know, but I'm gonna go out into Sheep Beauty. I know Sheep Beauty can take out an Earthquake, Stone Edge, even an Ice Shard that this Donphin wants to do. So I'm gonna go out into, Melodic just to take that, because I know she can take that so well. Now you're gonna see the lefties kick in. And the leftovers are going to help me a lot because I really need this Melodic around. You guys have no idea how much I need this Melodic all around. He's going to rock out with the Liberty, the Bronzong. Now, luckily the stones are going to stick into the Bronzong, but unfortunately it's not going to do much at all. I'm going to rock out the Scald because why the hell not at that point, right? I'm not going to really over-predict, and even if I knew he was going to switch out, my Melodic couldn't really do anything to the Bronzong anyways. But you know what, the Scald's not going to really do much to this Bronzong at all, as you can see. So I know that maybe I can just get some more damage off and potentially get the burn. So I'm just going to go out into another Scald. As I watch him set up his own rocks. Now, that is a problem for me because my Pokemon do not want to take any Stealth Rock damage. Luckily, my Mew doesn't know the defog, but with my rocks being on his side, I felt like I really did need those, so throughout this battle, I was debating on defogging or not. I'm going to go into Mr. Punches at this point because I wanted to kind of stay in and lure that Toxic. So now I felt it was a good time to go into Conkeldurr and try to predict the Toxic, and I was right. Thank God I was right. I was so happy. Because right now, I'm just going to I need to get some damage off. And this Bronzong is all sorts of pesky. So I'm going to go for a Drain Punch. Unfortunately for me, he does switch out and he goes into the Vena. Now, you know what? It does suck, but at the same time, I'll get some damage off on the Venusaur. And that's fine. I don't really care at that point. Because any damage is good damage. But, you know, I really needed this win. But, you know, I got some damage off on the Vena, and I thought maybe if I had a Poison Jab up my sleeve, maybe it would do a hell of a lot more damage than the Drain Punch. So, right now, Vena is obviously going to outspeed me because Vena, his base speed is about, 100? I don't know. I know Militang's base speed is 100. I don't know about Vena or Mega Vena, but I do know that it's fast. It's faster than a Conkeldurr, that's for sure. It's going to synthesis, get all that HP back, and that's a huge problem for me because all that damage I did is for nothing. I'm going to go for a Poison Jab because I thought maybe the Poison Jab was going to do more than the Drain Punch, but as you can see, it doesn't really do much more. At this point, I can't really stay in because the Toxic is going to take its toll. I know that I can't do anything. I'm switching the hell out of there because this Vena is just eating up all of my attacks. I'm going out into Nostalgia because I need to get something off on this Venusaur, and my Mew does know the Defog, Superfan, T-Wave, and Roost. Now, I do have the T-Wave just to be kind of annoying because I need to, lower the speed of any Pokemon on this team. Unfortunately, he switches out. He goes out into Liberty, which is, it's fine because at least I'm going to lower the speed of this Bronzong, but unfortunately, when you lower the speed, the move Gyro Ball becomes more powerful. So, I did not realize that. I T-Waved the wrong Pokemon. I didn't think he was going to switch out. Hindsight's 2020, I probably could have realized that because, you know what? Venusaur is weak to Psychic. Why would he want to stay in on a Psychic? But I'm going to switch out, predicting... To be honest, I didn't know what I was predicting. I thought I was predicting a Toxic, and you know what? I was right because he does in fact go for a Toxic. The reason why I went into Melodic there is because when you get a status move, the move Marvel Scale becomes more, I guess, more important because your defenses do rise. So I'm glad that I was able to get that Marvel Scale boost with that Toxic. So I'm just going to Scald, I do believe, here because this Bronzong isn't going to really do much to me at all. I mean, he can Gyro Ball me all he wants, but, you know, he Toxic me, so my defenses are pretty sky high. I am going to Scald because I need to get damage up on this thing. This thing is so annoying. Unfortunately, I can't burn it. He is paralyzed, but he's going to shut off that Gyro Ball, and it's not going to do a damn thing to me because luckily he just rose my defenses. But I'm going to get the Lefty's recovery. It's not going to really matter too much because my, you know, the poison is going to slowly eat away at me, and that it does suck. It really does. I kind of wish I had burned the Bronzong, but that was, you know, I really wish I burned it, but I couldn't really find a way to burn it. So I'm going to switch out. Why the hell wouldn't I? I go into Mr. Punch, actually I go into Grounder, that comes later, but I go into Grounder just to sack off Grounder, because I need to know what this Bronzong is going to do to me. I really had no idea, but at least now with Grounder gone, I can see what he wanted to do, but I can't really see what he's going to do because he's paralyzed. So just my luck. And I'm gonna watch him eat all those leftovers, and it sucks. It's a problem for me. It's not going the way that I planned at all. I'm gonna go into Crobat because I know that I need to get some damage off on this thing. I'm gonna U-turn just to get some initiative. I need to get some damage off. So, looking at that damage, I know that I can, I do know that he is weak to, physical attacks. Or so I thought he was. I'm going to go into Mr. Punches because I know for a fact from that range, I can just easily take out the Bronzong with a Drain Punch, but he's gonna Gyro Ball me, and that's a huge problem because, like I mentioned before, the Gyro Ball move gets more powerful when you're slower, and that Gyro Ball did a damn good amount, and that wasn't even a crit. So unfortunately, Mr. Punches is slowly going to get taken down, later on in the battle, because he's living with 9 HP. This Drain Punch isn't gonna give me too much, HP back. I will, however, take out the Bronzong, which is good. I'm glad I was able to take out the Bronzong, but even with that Toxic rolling up on me, I'm not going to be able to live too much longer, even with the rocks on my side. So that's going to be a huge problem for me. That's something that I need to look out for, but I can't allow Conk to stay in. So I really do need to switch him out. I know for a fact an Ice Shard is coming my way. I really need to go out into Melodic, because at this point, I need to start playing smarter than I have been. The first turn Ice Shard Grounder scenario was horrible. I'm going to go into Nostalgia rather, because I know for a fact that I can take an Ice Shard. I didn't want Melodic to take any more damage than it needed to, because I know Nostalgia knows Roost. So I can just Roost up as much as I want. I didn't really know what this Donphan set was. So later on in the battle, you are going to see kind of a surprising attack that he didn't really reveal until later on. Which is a smart play on his part, but I know for a fact he's going to be switching out, because he can't really do much to me. So I'm just going to go for a Roost, because at this point, you know, why not? Heatran's going to get hurt with the rocks, and that's pretty awesome, because I really need those rocks on my side. He's going to go for a Lava Plume, you know, why not? But I'm going to eat that up, because I'm just a pesky little fat little mouse flying thing. I'm going to T-Wave the Heatran, because I need that thing to get slow. I need that thing to kind of stay in its place and just not do anything and not move for at least 5 minutes. Can I just get 5 minutes? I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Shibuya, I do believe, because I know for a fact Melodic can take a Lava Plume, and I can easily just recover and get all that HP back. Even with my Toxic rolling up, I can just recover, get all that HP back. But I know for a fact he wasn't going to switch, he wasn't going to stay in, rather, because why would you want to leave a fire Pokemon in on a water Pokemon, right? It doesn't really make sense, so he makes a smart play. I figured he was going to switch out, and even if he didn't switch out, I know for a fact that I can live an attack from Heatran. So I feel like this part is going to be, I felt like this scenario was kind of a good idea for me to, you know, use the recover, because why would he leave, a ground-type Pokemon in on a water-type Pokemon? He knows for a fact that Donphan can't do anything to Melodic, so, like, Why would he just leave it in? So I know for a fact he just wanted to double switch. I'm going to use a recover because at this point I knew that was perfectly safe for me to. But leaving this water Pokemon in on the grass Pokemon is not good at all. I know that for a fact. I'm going to switch out. I need Melodic to come in for me later on in the battle, and a Giga Drain would probably take up Melodic. I really don't want Vina getting any more HP back. So, it's going to use the Giga Drain. It's going to be a problem for me because Crobat can't really take too many attacks, but I am able to live with at least a little HP there, 48 HP, and it's not bad at all. He's going to withdraw. He does not want to take a Brave Bird, or anything for that matter. He's going to go into Big Red that Heatran there. Now, knowing this, I didn't realize he was going to switch out, but I wasn't going to overpredict or anything, so I'm going to use a Brave Bird that was meant for the Vina, but surprisingly, this Brave Bird here is, in fact, going to do a good amount of damage to that Heatran. As you can see right there, I mean, it did a decent amount. For being resistant, it really did a decent amount, let's be honest here. I brought him to yellow, and I'm happy with it. He's going to withdraw. Not really sure why, but he's going to withdraw and go into Eeyore. Maybe he thought Eeyore could take a Brave Bird better, but Eeyore can't really take a Brave Bird from a Crobat, because even with this Brave Bird, it's going to do a decent amount of damage to the Donphan as well, as you can see right here. I was surprised at how much damage that the Brave Bird was doing to his Pokemon. But unfortunately, that would be the last breath of Sinister. Those Brave Bird attacks were doing a damn good amount, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to rock out the Melodic, because I know, like I mentioned numerous times, Donphan can't do anything to Melodic. I'm going to get her with the rocks. And it sucks, it does, but he's going to withdraw. He's playing safe, he's playing smart. He does not want to leave a ground-type Pokemon in on a water-type Pokemon. I should have predicted that and went for an Ice Beam, but I really didn't. I kind of wanted to get the burn on Vina or even maybe Donphan, but at this point, I really should have used an Ice Beam instead of Scald. I mean, I feel like the Ice Beam potentially would have taken out that Vina, because right now this Vina can just Synthesis all over me, get all of that HP back, and it's gonna ruin my day. But I'm glad that I was able to burn it at least. I mean, it would have been even better if I was able to freeze that plant, but unfortunately, I'm not able to because I didn't even use Ice Beam. I'm going out to Nostalgia, because why the hell wouldn't I? I'm predicting a Synthesis, and I want to get some damage off. My Mew knows Super Fang, which cuts the HP in half of your opponent, so it does come in handy. He really does not want to leave Venusaur in on a potential Psychic type move, and I completely understand that. So he is going to withdraw, not withdraw, he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into a Pokemon who he thinks can take, you know, a Super Fang, whatever. He's going to go into Latios. Latios is now making an appearance, but this Super Fang is going to hurt him a lot. It's going to do a decent amount to him, and I'm going to get some HP back. I figured a Draco was coming my way. Now, my set allows me to take, you know, great attacks like Draco, so I'm able to eat this Draco up. And even with that special attack fall and everything after the Draco, I think now is a good time to, roost. I'm going to T-Wave him first because that Latios needs to be slower than any of my Pokemon. It really needs to be slower. I cannot allow this Latios to set up on me if that's what he was going to do, but I'm going to eat my leftovers, and I'm going to watch him switch out. I figured I could take another Draco from that range, so I am in fact going to be roosting right now, because why the hell wouldn't I? I really need to, I really need all that HP back if I want to live another day, you know? So he's going to go to the Donphan, and that's a smart plan on his part because Donphan does not, he really can take normal type attacks. I figured I could take out the Donphan from that range with the Super Fang, but clearly I can't. And this is the part where he, he throws out the knockoff on my Mew. He reveals that his Donphan had knockoff all along, and that surprised the hell out of me. So he can just knock off any of my Pokemon. I'm switching out to Sea Beauty, because I know that I can take a knockoff, and I need to start using recovers because I need to get HP back if I want Melodic to live another day. He's going to use knockoff. It's going to do a damn good amount because, and it's a crit. I don't think, maybe the crit matter, maybe not, I don't know. But knockoff does a hell of a lot more damage when your Pokemon is holding an item, and unfortunately I was holding an item. I am going to recover right here. Why the hell not? I need the HP back. I know knockoff isn't going to really do too much to me now. He's going to use knockoff right now, and I'm just going to slowly go down to all this damage and the toxic, and it's not going to be a good day to be a Melodic. It's not going to be a good day at all. I'm recovering again. because I need to get more HP back. I really, really do. I'm almost at full health. He's going to knock off again. Now, I do believe he gets another crit. He does, in fact, get another crit. Now, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on? I need HP back, but obviously Blueshell does not want me to get the HP back. I am sick and tired of this Dawn Fan staying in. I'm going to scald the hell out of him and take him out, because I need that Dawn Fan to go to hell and just stay there and just weep. And because you know what, he put in the work. He really did, and I hated it. But you know what, it was smart having a secret little knockoff on him. He's gonna go into Mina. At this point, I'm switching out. I figured I can just sack off Melodic later on in the battle. Now, I'm gonna go into Nostalgia because I figured I was just gonna sack him off from the rocks, but I'm gonna live on 4. He's gonna take me over the Slud Bomb. That's fine by me because I am going to be getting more burn on that Mina, and that makes me happy. That makes you turn also happy. Now the Vena's in yellow. Look at that. The Vena's in yellow. I'm going into 2-hop for you. He knows I'm probably going to be going for a Lava Plume or something. I'm going to try to predict that and just not use a fire attack. Why the hell would I use a fire attack when Big Red is sitting right there? I'm just going to go for my extra sensory that was meant for grass type Pokemon, whatever. But it's not going to do anything at all to the Heatran. The Heatran can eat that up so well. I somehow should have kept Conk for later in the battle. But there's really not much I could really have done. Like I said, he had like 3 walls. There's really not much I could have really done. But Melodic's living on 13. I'm going to allow Melodic to go down to an Earth Power right here. And I'm going to go out into Conk, which probably wouldn't have been the best play, but at the same time, I'm going to slowly go down to Poison later on here. Even with the rocks and the poison, it's not going to be good at all. I wish I had some sort of recover or some sort of wish pass or something, so I could regain HP, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, and Vena's going to come in. I am going to go for a Mach Punch that was meant for that stupid Heatran. It's not going to do... It is going to do a decent amount to the Vena, rather. It's a crit. I kind of think the crit mattered. But he is playing so smart right here, because he knows that, he knows for a fact that the next turn or two, I'm just going to go down to Poison. And it's horrible. It really, really is. Because he can just go out into Latios right here. And I'm going to take out the Latios with, what was it? A Mach Punch or a Drink Punch? I think it was a... Yeah, it was a Mach Punch. But, you know, it is going to take out the Latios, but he is going to play very, very safe because he knows that my Typhlosion can't do a damn thing to the Heatran. I would have liked to have at least, like, you know, Hidden Power Ground or Hidden Power Fighting or something on Typhlosion, but I didn't really think he was going to bring, 3 walls. I didn't think he was going to bring the Heatran, rather. So that's why I had the moveset that I did. As you can see right here, I am going to outspeed, but the extra sensory is not going to do a damn thing. The extra sensory, you know, is going to be a crit, but it's going to leave him with at least like 1 HP. What's up with that? So this Heatran gets to live for another day, and my 2-hop for you is going to go down to an Earth Power right here. But you know, it was a great, great battle. If you haven't battled Blueshell, I suggest you do. His Twitter link will be in my description. He's such a great battler, as you can see right there. My team was not really, I personally wasn't really playing smart around those 3 damn walls. Why'd you get to bring 3 walls? But you did, and whatever. It turned out to be a good battle. I kind of wish, you know, like I mentioned, I had Hidden Power, ground or Hidden Power Water or something on Typhlosion for that Heatran, but to be honest, I didn't know he's going to bring the Heatran, but I'm going to end it right here. If you guys don't know who August is /Blueshell, please go check him out. His Twitter link will be in my description like I mentioned before. And don't forget to RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe, because this is where you're gonna be seeing all these Wi-Fi battles. Do I make myself clear? The Indigo, League of Legends, and the Poco DraftKings battle will be on my channel, so please make sure you RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch all of you all on the flip side.